Welcome to Kashmir, aptly described by the Mughals as paradise on earth, when they journeyed across the hot plains of India to the valley's cool environs in summer. Set like a jewel crown in the map of India, the extravagantly beautiful Kashmir is a multifaceted diamond which changes its hues and colors not only with the seasons but also with its never ending political turmoil. Our today's story is set out in the heart of the Punch Valley on the premise of the Kargil Conflict, which witnessed one of the bloodiest chapters in Kashmir's history. The story revolves around the rise and fall of India's long forgotten army, the Ikhwans.
May 1999. Kargil. The Indian Army launched Operation Vijay, officially marking the start of the conflict. Many lives were lost, people got maimed, and properties got destroyed. But our today's story is not about the conflict, nor its consequences. Our story revolves around my friend, Azhar, an Ikhwani leader who was once one of us, a friend who supported the Indian Army. But a sea of ambition turned him into a foe. Our story goes back to the day when we conducted our last mission together.
Azhar, have you told Abbaji about our today's operations? I think we can call it a successful one without any doubt. The Mujahideens have been shown their place rightfully. I don't believe they will ever cross paths with us. What do you think?
I beg to differ, Bashir bhai. अरे अब तक तो ये militant leader ने मुंह ही नहीं खोला. Till we can extract considerable amount of information out of them, we cannot consider ourselves victorious over these puny mujahideens. अब्बा जी के पीठ पीछे इतना बड़ा साजिश, मुझे पता लगाना पड़ेगा इसके पीछे किसका हाथ है।
अरे कहाँ मर गए सबके सब? Bring that leader over here. थोड़ी मेहमान नवाजी करने पड़ेगी साले की, वरना वो हरामजादा मुंह कहाँ खोलेगा? Bring him over here.
Sanu, I'm asking you for the last time. Tell me the name of the mastermind who's behind this conspiracy. Otherwise, you'll face dire consequences. Do you hear me?
I don't know, sir. I don't know. Believe me. But I can give you the number of that person who was contacting us. But मुझे सच में कुछ नहीं पता.
अरे यार ये है हमारा कश्मीर। यहाँ माहौल और हालात कब बिगड़ जाए कुछ पता ही नहीं चलता। अजहर जल्दी कर, निपटा जल्दी, घर जाना है, बारिश होगी वरना।
रुस्तम, इसको कहीं दूर ले जाके दफना दे। And make sure no one is able to trace back to your things. समझे ना?
चल अजहर, घर चलते हैं।
I have brought tidings for you. By now, the hurly-burly has been done. The battle has been lost and won. I will speak to you, and then off I go into the swirling mists and fog. My chanting grows even fainter with the wind.
I've never seen days so fair and warm. Who is this wild and withered creature? Who are you? कौन है आप?
Assalamu alaikum अजहर मियाँ। शेर खान की जान, पूंछ के पाशबान, कश्मीर के ये हसीन वादियों के होने वाले शान, वजीर खारजा, इंशाल्लाह the upcoming future and fate of Kashmir lies in these hands of yours, Hassan. Get ready. Get ready, our future king. I bow down. I bow down in front of your magnanimity. I bow down.
Don't try to beguile us with your words. Tell me what you want. Who are you? I demand an answer. Tell me.
I belong to this earth, just like you mortals do. I am created by the mighty Allah out of the smokeless, scorching fire. I am responsible for complying with the divine orders. I cannot be perceived by your five senses. For it has reason and free will. I belong to both the believers and unbelievers alike. I am nothing. I am nothing yet a part of your conscious energy, ruling your thoughts by reading your minds and your innermost hidden desires.
What are you saying? I know I'm the protector. I am the Paswan of Punj. But was it a Kharja? That's way above me. And Betaj Badshah of Kashmir? It is an unattainable dream for us Ikwanis all. Because we've got a leader, Sher Khan. And his image is so magnanimous that it overshadows us all. Moreover, he's got an heir to his throne, his son, Arshad. Then I don't understand how I get succession to his throne with him around. No, I think you're getting something horribly wrong somewhere.
And what of me? Please tell me. If you can look into the seeds of time, please speak something.
Lesser than Azar, yet much greater. Not so happy, yet much happier. You will beget kings, although you will not be one. Your bloodline will continue to uphold the legacy of the Ikwanis long after you're gone. Get ready and be prepared. I have to vanish.
Tell
like
me more.
breath
Tell me more.
in the wind.
Tell me
I have
more.
to vanish.
Sir, I'm watching you for quite some time, Maria. Can I have a word with you? I think you are dwelling too much into this Jinda's prophecies. They are nothing but instrument of darkness, my friend. अभी भी वक्त है मेरे भाई, इतना मत सोच इसके बारे में. These prophecies can lead you to the path of self-destruction and maleficence, nothing else.
Bashir bhai, आप घर जाइए. I'll see you later. To be the sole ruler of the Ikwanis? What a marvelously delicious thought that is. Stars, hide your light so that I can hide my dark desires in that darkness. No one should know them. Will my fate ever lead me to my destiny? Will chance ever make me the Betaj Badshah of Kashmir? I don't know. But what I know is that for this to happen, there has to be a murder. And the very thought of which rocks my heart against my ribs.
आजाद की उम्र बरकत हो, आजाद की नूर कायम रहे, आजाद की हुकूमत सलामत हो, आजाद की उम्र बरकत हो, आजाद की नूर कायम रहे, आजाद की हुकूमत सलामत हो, सलामत हो, सलामत हो.
हेलो क्या खबर है? शुक्रान अल्लाह, शुक्रान. Finally this has fueled. my towering ambitions, and my hidden desires to succeed. And I will be virtually invincible. Now, my undeniable hunger for power will lead to the next passionate course of action following this. Yes, the Jinnat has hailed me as a future ruler of the Kashmir Valley, as a Betaj, Badshah of Kashmir. And so he will be one. Because Yasmin will make sure he is the one. Only Jajaja and Arshad stand in between us and this immense power. And everyone knows what is ambition without enthusiasm, without purpose, and how to fulfill my ambition, how to satisfy my hunger for power, how to fulfill this prophecy. There must be some way, somehow, but how? I have to think. Oh yes, oh yes, that's so easy. Why didn't it click my mind earlier? I will ask Mia to invite Jajajan to our place over dinner to celebrate the victory of the Ikhwanis over the Mujahidins, which he will definitely accept. And once he arrives, I will delude him by luring him into my trap of lies and deception, by charming him like no other. And once he falls for that, there is no looking behind. We will get rid of him as soon as possible with our meticulously articulated plan. Oh yes, you heard it right. I just mentioned murder. Or else, what other options are we left with at this point of time? After all, finishing off your enemy is the one and only option to get rid of them once and for all. Can I do that? Can I hurt my own blood? My Appu Saman Chacha-chan, who has raised me just like his own, following the untimely demise of my parents? Can I do that? Can I stoop down to that level for fulfilling some stupid prophecy? For the sake of my ambition for satiety and my hunger for power? Can I? No. Stop your vile shadows. Stop playing tricks with my mind. No. I can't do that. I can't hurt my own uncle. Stop ringing in my ears. Stop hammering inside my head. Stop. I won't. I can't kill my own uncle. I can't. Oh yes, you can, Yasmin. If anyone on this earth and hell can, it's you and only you. But I doubt my own husband's intentions. He's too full of the milk of human kindness and too full of fear. But this time, I will use the courage of my tongue to crush any objection that might come from his end. I will make sure of that. I conjure you on earth, the spirits of hell, darkness, fury, blood, and death, thicken my blood and stiffen my spine so that I can stand tall and feel no remorse. Fill me from head to toe with the direst cruelty possible. No amount of love, compassion, and kindness will be able to dissuade me from my purpose this time. Nothing on this earth and hell will be able to fail my aspiration this time. Yeah.
बैठिए बेगम, बैठिए. Let me have your hands. मुझे तो मेरे हाथ में आपका हाथ पसंद था, पर क्या करे, मजबूरियों ने इस हाथ में तलवार जो थमा दी.
तलवारें हमेशा नहीं होती है जंग लड़ने के लिए. जंग तो नजारे भी करती है. फर्क इतना है कि तलवार उठकर जंग करती है और नजरें झुककर.
माशाअल्लाह बेगम, माशाअल्लाह. सब आपकी मन्नत का असर है बेगम. Till the time you're by my side, I will always remain invincible, be it on the battlefield or in life.
And no plague shall come near your tent, for he will command the angels concerning you to watch over you in all your ways. In their arms they will bear you up, lest you strike your foot against a stone. मियाँ जान, आप बहुत दूर से सफर करके आए हैं, थक गए होंगे. थोड़ा आराम कीजिए, मैं आपके लिए कावा बना के लाती. ठीक है?
शुक्रिया बेगम.
मियाँ, मियाँ,
जी
हाँ,
जी.
कावा. अरे मियाँ जान, हुआ क्या? इतनी गहरी सोच में डूबे हुए हो? I wonder what is bothering my dear husband so much so that he is even fearing to share that with me, his darling wife. Okay, let me guess. Is his mind wandering and getting lost in my thoughts? Or is it something else that is tormenting his mind, body, and soul?
Begum, I was just thinking about the prophecy made by the Jinnat I came across in front of Hazrat Miran's Dargah today. He is foreseeing my future. You know what he sees and believes? He believes that the upcoming future and destiny of this Kashmir valley lies in these two hands. The future king of this earthly paradise. The greatest prize of all, Yasmin. The greatest prize of all. Something that I can't even dare to think about. But could that ever happen, Dave?
Mia Jaan, our Jinnat's prophecy has never gone wrong. That's all I can say. Okay, just hear me out. Listen to me just for a moment. I know it's difficult being a ruler, being a king. Because uneasy lies the head that wears the crown. But someone has to do it. Yes, someone, somebody like you, Mia. Somebody like you. 5 things constitute a perfect ruler. Gravity, magnanimity, sincerity, earnestness, and courage. And by the Almighty Allah's grace, you are bestowed by all 5. Then why do you doubt the Jinnat's prophecy today, Mia? Why?
We will discuss this no further, Yasmin. Because Abbaji is a perfect gentleman and a magnanimous human being. He uses his power only to help others in need. He's kind, generous, helpful. Ask anyone in the valley. Everybody will be happily giving their lives, embracing death with his sweet name on their lips.
Mia Jaan. All the wars forged in the history of mankind have been won by arms, ammunitions, and courage, and not by any moral lesson or love, compassion, kindness. If the path of law is different from that of truth and fairness, I think it's always advisable to follow the path of law. You know why? Because sooner or later, we will all sit down to a banquet of consequences. A banquet of consequences?
I'm confused, Yasmin. I'm confused. Hasn't he been the person who has looked after you after the sad and tragic demise of your parents? Hasn't he been the person who has always treated you as his own daughter? Hasn't he been the person who has looked after you and given you enough affection? In fact, the same level of affection and love has he bestowed on his own son, Ashad. Has he not given your hands to me in love, in marriage? Hasn't he not been the person who's encouraged us to walk on a path of togetherness and happiness? I always used to think he's like your father. Then why is your heart today blackened so much with these maleficent thoughts of hatred and anger? Explain to me, Yasmin. Explain.
A person's true colors will always get revealed with time. No matter how much he tries to do everybody around him. Just be a little patient here. Just wait and watch. But very soon you will understand what happens next. What unexpected unfurls right in front of your eyes. Right in front of your eyes. Yes, you are absolutely right, Mia. You are absolutely right. In fact, you couldn't be more right in your life. You know, because I have got eyes in my veins, blood in my eyes, hatred in my heart, and darkness consuming my entire soul. My entire soul. But do you know what? Do you know why? Do you have the strength in your ears and the courage in your mortal heart to actually listen to that? Then listen. You dearest, kind, compassionate Appaji is the main conspirator behind my Abu enemies. I'm telling you.
Yasmin, think of what you're saying.
Yes.
Appaji.
That's him. A cold-blooded murderer. My Abu Suma Cha-cha-cha. My Abu enemy didn't die an accidental death while returning from Hasrat Miran's Telka following their monthly wonder. It was well planned, well organized, and well executed murder for reasons best known by you, you dearest, kind, compassionate Appaji, and all the equalities whom I despise from the deepest core of my heart. Yes, that's the truth. I despise all of you. I despise all of you.
Why do you harbor so much of hatred for us Ikwanis? Tell me.
Don't you know why? Don't you know why? Because my Abu and Ammi have always dreamed of an South Kashmir. Beautiful Kashmir Valley, free from the shackles of the Indian administration. Tell me, what have they got in return? They were not bloody terrorists, bloodthirsty anarchists, stigmatized by the Delhi government. No, they were not. Today, all their contributions, their sacrifices, have gone down in fame. But not anymore. Not anymore. Not until their daughter is free. Today I swear upon the Almighty Allah's name, I will avenge the death of my parents and get this Kashmir Valley free from the tyrannical rules of Sher Khan at any cost. And even if that requires me to tread the path laid by thorns, not in your hands, in my hands, I'm ready to take that risk. I'm ready to take that risk.
Appaji of all. Yasmin, are you listening to yourself? Appaji of all. Could this ever happen? Huh? Could this ever happen?
Just as a habit doesn't make anyone a monk, A scepter doesn't make just anyone a king. Yes, I know I've been leaving to hell for the past few years. But I will continue to live there unless and until justice has been served. And that's what exactly I'm looking forward to at this moment. Avenging the death of my parents. Till then, I will keep tormenting my soul by living to this excruciating pain over and over and over. Okay.
Let go, Yasmin. Let go. Yasmin. Let go. I know it is very hard when your heart is filled with so much of grief and pain. But if you care for your happiness, you need to learn the art of letting go. Because I can't see you suffering like this for the rest of your life, for something that has happened in the past, for something that neither you or I can change. So let go, Yasmin. You're holding on to too much for too long. Let go, Begum.
Then tell me, what should I do? What do you expect me to do? Do you want me to cut my wrist?
What are you doing?
Squinching my eyes with pain and torment? Will that give you succour? Because I can't live my life with a man who will constantly look down upon me with eyes of distrust, doubt, and suspicion instead of lending me his shoulders to cry upon. I refuse to do that. I wash my hands completely.
Listen. Don't misunderstand me, Yasmin. Don't. I trust you. I love you. And only yourself. No one else. Yes, it is true. I've worked for Abbaji all my life. You know, I've been a posthumous child. All my years of growing up, I've seen him as my own father. But not anymore. Yasmin, in this world, there are people who are great manipulators, who can ill-treat, lie, cheat others, and yet at the end of the day, they can make the world believe that it is not them, but it is the others. I promise you, Azhar Wahid, promise you that I will not fall into this trap of emotion anymore. I promise you, Begum.
I feel vengeance in my heart. I see blood on my hands. I hear tears and screams of agony, despair, death, and darkness constantly hammering inside my head, constantly ringing in my ears.
When in darkness, always look behind. You'll find me. I may not have the light to shed every time, but I promise you, I'll hold your hand, and together we will walk on that path in search of that light. From today, you're not alone in this job. From today, your vengeance is my vengeance. Your battle is my battle. I'm always with you. And always remember, together we stand, and divided we fall.
Then allow me to put down your battle shield and prepare you for the most inevitable. For all I can see is an immense change coming. Huge waves of darkness, despair, death, cold, and blood are going to sweep over our Kashmir valley and change the course of history once and for all. For that, come, let me prepare you for the war. Let me prepare you for the war.
सिर्फ हुक्म दीजिए अब्बा जी।
खत्म कर दो उसे।
किसे अब्बा जी?
बताता हूं। आओ अजहर, सब तुम्हारी ही राह देख रहे थे। Don't you want to know the name of the Gaddar? They say everyone deserves a second chance. But I think some people just don't deserve to have second chance to stab you in the back. दोस्त थे, फिर भी अनजान निकले आप। इतने धोखे खाए फिर भी माशाल्लाह सबसे बेवफा निकले आप। किया था आप पर बहुत भरोसा, पर खुदा कसम कुछ ज्यादा ही बेईमान निकले आप। You know what is the saddest thing about betrayal? It never comes from your enemies. It comes from your loved ones and friends. That's the irony of life, which one has to accept and know when and how to move on. Don't get surprised when your friend with the ear becomes your enemy with the mouth. I have seen worse.
आप सिर्फ उसका नाम बताइए अब्बा जी। If I had in my way, I swear I'll slit his throat with a knife he left in your back.
मेरा जिगरी दोस्त वसीम।
वसीम?
एहसान फरामोश नमक हराम। आप बस हुक्म कीजिए अब्बा जी। I will make sure the traitor rots in hellfire eternally. We have all seen you making countless sacrifices and going an extra mile just to make him happy. और उस गद्दार ने क्या किया? He has never put you in front of his own comforts and selfish motives. Remember how he used to come and flatter Appa ji just before the elections? और अभी होम मिनिस्टर बन गया और सब कुछ भूल गया साला, और वो भी इतनी जल्दी। We cannot trust him. We cannot trust him, Appa ji. Can we?
A murderer will kill you at once. A thief will steal all your belongings. But you will really never know where you stand with a liar.
An enemy is a shadow which keeps on following you and your body till it consumes the whole body. I think we must get rid of him. If we want to win the war, we must.
अजहर, तुम चुप क्यों हो? कुछ बोलते क्यों नहीं? I mean, you have manifold duties and responsibilities to fulfill going ahead. I have such mounting hopes and aspirations from you, beta. After all, you will be the one who will be needed to replace him after we get rid of him once and for all.
जी, पर मैं क्यों? इतने सारे लोग होते हुए
अपने अब्बा का नाम रोशन नहीं करोगे बेटा? Get ready to fight for the election. After all, I want to see you ascending to the position of Kashmir's Home Minister.
ये तो बहुत अच्छी बात है अजहर यार। अब्बा जी, who is going to shoulder Azhar's responsibilities in Punch?
क्यों बशीर, तुम हो ना? आज से पूंछ की जिम्मेदारी तुम्हारी है। और वैसे भी I have grown old enough to relinquish all my duties and unfinished responsibilities. Handing them over to Arshad, I can take off on my pilgrimage to Ajmer Sharif.
तेरे दर से उम्मीद ना टूटी थी, ना टूटी है ना टूटेगी। या मेरे ख्वाजा, मैं इस दुनिया से मायूस हो सकता हूं, पर तेरे तेरे करम से नहीं, तेरे करम से नहीं, तेरे करम से नहीं।
Arshad is coming back from America.
हाँ भाई, तुझे तो बताना ही भूल गया। Arshad beta is coming back from America. He has completed his management studies. Can you believe it? कितने छोटे थे when he left to America. He must be a grown-up man now. पता नहीं अब हमें पहचानेगा या नहीं।
माफ करना बाजी. Don't you think terrorism and poverty are devastating communities and families all over Kashmir, irrespective of caste, creed, gender? It's causing social and political unrest all over the valley, leading to conflicts. In a situation like this, would it be prudent to get Arshad back from America, knowing very well that he's lost his touch with his roots, being away from the country for such a long time? Don't you think it is a bit hasty and risky decision at the moment?
If he doesn't know life, how can he know death? We don't grow old when things are easy. We grow only and only when we face challenges. Alhamdulillah for all the challenges that made us who we truly are. Arshad mera beta hai, a true lion. By now, he should start learning how to refuse to talk, walk, and sleep with the sheep. He should not hear those who are weak and complaining, for their disease is contagious. He cannot join who are weak and meek sheep. Failure cannot be in his destiny. और वैसे भी, everyone is not destined to wear the crown.
I agree on this with you, Abadi. It's better to live one day as a lion than 1,000 years as a sheep. And we are all there to protect him and shield him whenever required. I think he is the one who should wear your crown and put on your robe. And you know very well, we have got immortal longings for him in our hearts.
ठीक है, if you all think so.
और बशीर,
आपका हुक्म सराखों पर अब्बा जी।
you will contact Major Rathod today immediately, without fail, and discuss with him about our next operation. We cannot let these soulless, inhuman terrorists take any further innocent lives in the name of their jihad for freedom.
गुस्ताखी माफ हो अब्बा जी. But how long should we place our faith blindly on a Hindustani Fauji? When every day we are losing hundreds of our Equani friends in the process of supporting them. I rather feel that the policies of the Indian government of unifying the nation is the root cause of all these social and political unrest. Because they're very carefully drafted to take away minority rights and ignore the concept of social equality amongst all citizens in the country.
अजहर, हम नबीद तो हो सकते हैं, पर है तो आखिर हिंदुस्तानी ही ना. And remember one thing, this war is against terror and not for or against any nation. अरे जितनी जाने हम इस जंग में कुर्बान करते हैं ना, उससे कई ज्यादा उनके सिपाहियों को शहादत नसीब होती है उसी जंग में. And in a world filled with hatred, we must still dare to hope. In a world filled with anger, we must still dare to comfort. And in a world filled with distrust, we must still dare to believe. I have grown old enough to relinquish all my duties and unfinished responsibilities. Handing them over to Arshad, I can take off on my pilgrimage to Ajmer Sharif.
It was well planned, well organized, and well executed murder.
अरशद मेरा बेटा है, a true lion. और वैसे भी, everyone is not destined to wear the crown.
कश्मीर के ये हसीन वादियों के होने वाले शान, वजीरे खारजा, इंशाल्लाह, the upcoming future and fate of Kashmir lies in these hands of yours, Hassan. Get ready. Get ready, our future king. I bow down. I bow down in front of your magnanimity. I bow down.
Mia? Mia? Yeah,
Yasmin,
I'm noticing you for quite a few days now. जब से आप चाचा जान के घर से लौटे हो, तब से कितने खोए और मायूस रहते हो। अपने आप को देखा है? आखिर हुआ क्या है वहां पे? कुछ बताओगे भी? I'm really getting worried now, Mia. Please.
नहीं भैया,
Please to share with me what exactly happened at Chacha Jan's place. Please.
Don't get worried. I'm just thinking how blinded I was out of love, care, and affection for Appaji. All throughout my life, I've looked up to him as my own father, a person who I've never even met in my life. But yesterday I realized that for the person for whom I was taking bullets on my chest is the same person behind the trigger himself. You know, Yasmin, sometimes one feels that he's drowning in the ocean while trying to be the anchor for everybody else.
क्या हुआ है मिया? क्या हुआ है?
I'm feeling similar now. I'm feeling like I'm drowning in the ocean of hopelessness and betrayal. Arshad is coming back from America.
Arshad? इतनी जल्दी?
Yes.
कैसे?
And Abbaji has already started thinking of passing on the reins of Kashmir and Punj into his so-called capable hands. Yes.
ये नहीं हो सकता।
I have served him relentlessly all my life, risking every moment of my existence, listening to every instruction of his, to get what at the end of the day? Yasmin, what? I've got nothing.
I've known this long before, that this day will finally be coming, sooner or later. Trust me, that's why I was always ready with my backup plan. There is enough magic in bloodline to forge an instant, irrevocable bond. The bloodline of man is thicker, deeper, stronger, and much more powerful than any other form of mortal relationship that we can ever imagine of. I think perhaps it's not the intensity of your love for someone. It's a quality of the person you are bestowing your love upon. You're showing your loyalty towards. If someone chooses to betray you, it's a reflection on their character and not yours. I hope you know that, right?
Yes, Yasmin. When someone breaks anyone's trust, it is like crumpling a piece of paper. He can try a million times to flatten it, but it never goes back to its original self ever.
Because a snake will always be a snake, no matter how many times it shakes its skin. That's the truth.
We have no hope, Yasmin. No hope at all.
No hope? Hope, my darling, is a double-edged sword. Either it kills you slowly, or it keeps you going. The choice is entirely yours. Only a coward will wait like a lamb to be taken from a fold or a fox from a trap. Discontent follows ambition like a shadow. I think the time has finally come. The time has finally arrived to strike the enemy settlements and crush them to bone and dust with their own skulls. Strike them without showing any mercy, any remorse, any pain, and any weakness whatsoever. Just strike, and strike.
What do you want? What do you want from me, Yasmin?
I'm asking you to go with the choice that scares you the most. Because eventually that is the one that is going to help us grow. Chacha Jan will never understand the intensity of the damage he has incurred upon me or my family, unless and until the same thing is being reverted back to him. If you can't understand what I mean, then better try reading in between the lines, Mia. In between the lines.
No, I can't. I can't stain my hands with Abbaji's blood and then live the rest of my life in that guilt. Yasmin, guilt is the biggest demon to bear. I know hatred and retaliation are keys that help you lock your past sorrows and pain. But it also entraps within you a whirlwind of eternal torment.
Chilam ki kinare, abroom mein lipti, माशूक से बिछड़ी हुई लाश देखी है मैंने, देखी है। पता है किसकी वजह से देखी है मैंने? तुम्हारे अब्बू समान अब्बाजी की वजह से। पर तुम्हें क्या मिला? तुम्हें क्या? सच बताओ, आखिर तुम चाहते क्या हो? क्या चाहते हो? That I should spend the rest of my life depending upon the whims of Ashra and his father? Really? Is that the quality of life you have promised me on our wedding night? Where is all your courage, your chivalry? Gone now, vanished in thin air, just like that. Just like that. Seems like chivalry is finally a thing of distant past. Sorry to say, but boars have finally succeeded to dragons. Congratulations. Congratulations. Swords have finally succeeded to dragons.
ये मत भूलना बेगम. Uneasy lies the head that wears the crown.
Crowns aren't just made of rhinestones, my dear. They are made up of power, strength, enthusiasm, but hard to find alone. You know what? Courage, my dear. Courage. If I had been in your place, I'd have painted my hands in the blood of my enemies by now. If that was what required to protect my family, save my bloodline, provide my family the long denied justice they are seeking for years after years, I would have taken it all. The pain, the torment, the hatred, the disease, silently, with an ever-smiling face, without bringing a single complaint on my lips. So no one can fathom the intensity of the suffering I'm going through inside. No, I would have taken it all as my own and ended completely. But तुमसे नहीं हो पाएगा मिया. Thank you, because I have always banked on the wrong man. तुमसे नहीं हो पाएगा मिया. नहीं हो पाएगा तुमसे.
Yasmin, listen to me. Listen to me.
Few months have passed by. Azhar, with Abbaji's backing, has won the by-election of Wasim's constituency and has been sworn in as the new Home Minister. He has thrown a party at his place following his new appointment.
Assalamu alaikum, Abbaji.
वालेकुम सलाम अजहर.
अस्सलाम वालेकुम चाचा जान. सब खैरियत है ना?
वालेकुम सलाम यास्मीन. बस आजकल तबीयत कुछ ठीक नहीं रहती बेटी.
क्यों?
The age is slowly creeping onto my health. पर मैंने भी ठान ली है. The enthusiasm to live and enjoy my life to the fullest is still there. And it will going to be till my last breath. Lest the lack of it wrinkles my soul as well.
Chacha Jan, wrinkles means you have laughed. Grey hair means that you have cared for all of us. And scars on your face means that you have lived your life to the fullest. अभी भी अब बहुत जवान हो चाचा जान. अंदर के इसी जोश को हमेशा हमेशा बरकरार रखना. अल्लाह हमेशा आपको सारी नापाक नजरों से बचाए रखे. मैं अल्लाह तला से दुआ मांगूंगी आपकी लंबी उम्र के लिए. लंबी उम्र के लिए.
जीती रहो बेटी, जीती रहो.
आ जाइए.
आइए.
Assalamualaikum Papa ji.
वालेकुम सलाम.
Assalamualaikum Azam ya.
वालेकुम सलाम भाई. वालेकुम सलाम.
कैसे हो?
बस ठीक हो. आप कैसे?
जी मैं Assalamualaikum.
मैं सबके लिए एक कावा बना के लाती हूँ.
बहुत बढ़िया. थैंक यू. मेजर आइए आइए. अस्सलाम वालेकुम.
वालेकुम अस्सलाम. पापा जी.
Assalamualaikum.
मेजर कैसे हो?
मैं बिल्कुल ठीक हूँ. शुक्रिया.
और वजीर साहब कैसे हैं आप? I hope your preparation for a journey to Srinagar are all done. Abba ji, I have an earnest request for you. Can I accompany Azhar to his journey to Srinagar? He's my oldest friend. पता नहीं कैसे रहूंगा उसके बगैर.
Look like this innocent flower, but be the serpent under it. जश्न मनाओ चाचा जान, जश्न मनाओ, जश्न मनाओ, जश्न मनाओ. क्या पता कल ये समा हो ही ना हो. चाचा जान, चाचा जान, चाचा जान. Can you hear? Can you hear the pacing of the dead hearts in the withered china leaves outside? Can you? Can you hear the rustling, the growling, the howling of the cold, angry winds in the lifeless woods outside? Knocking at my doorstep. Knock, knock. Knock, knock. Knock, knock. Do you know what that means? The heralds, the onset of your death. Yes, your death has finally arrived, Sher Khan. Finally. Won't you now go and seek refuge in the holy waters of the Jhelum, where you have drowned my parents mercilessly, along with so many other innocent lives? Won't you, Sher Khan? Won't you? You don't know. You have no idea for how long I've been waiting for this perfect moment. Deep into the darkness peering. Long I stand there, waiting, observing, doubting, fearing, yet dreaming the most impossible of the dreams a mortal can ever imagine of. Go and seek refuge in the holy waters of the Jhelum, Sher Khan. Run as fast and as far as you can. Run. happened, Mia? Why are you leaving the gates all of a sudden and coming inside? I mean, everything is so well planned and well managed till now. Then why are you so hell-bent into failing me and my aspirations all the time?
We'll go no further in this business, Yasmin.
What?
Everything is going horribly wrong. My conscience is whispering in my ears. Understand something, Yasmin. He who sacrifices his conscience for ambition burns the picture only to get the ashes. Don't forget, Yasmin, every sin casts a long shadow.
Coward. You're a coward. Femininity is depicted as an epitome of weakness, as a sapping of strength. Yet masculinity is so fragile. Though the slightest brush with femininity crushes it completely. My darling, my dear, please do try to understand this. Masculinity is not something you are born with or you are bestowed upon. It's something you have to earn with your honor, with your courage, by conquering battles relentlessly, one after another. A man does what he must in the face of all personal consequences, despite obstacles, dangers, pressures, without succumbing to them. Because that, my dear, is the basis of masculinity. Please do try to understand this. Please. क्या बात है मिया? क्या सोच रही हो आप? प्लीज कुछ तो बोलो.
It took me a while. Perhaps I started understanding what you've been telling for such a long time. Bravery is not the absence of fear, but on the contrary, it is the inclusion of fear, anxiety, doubts, and then realizing what's important for you. As in our case, it is your dream, your ambition, my succession to the Sultanate at any cost.
Yes, you're right. सल्तनत भी मिलेगी तुम्हें, शान, शौकत और दौलत भी. खिदमत करो तो सिर्फ अपनी जनों की. जन्नत भी मिलेगी तुम्हें, जन्नत भी.
That night, after dinner,
Begum!
With you, what are you planning to do? Are you intending to wake everybody present here tonight? What is wrong with you? Tell me. क्या?
Look at that. Look at the dagger. Look at the dagger hanging in the air with gouts of blood. And each drop falling on the floor. I've got to clean that. I've got to clean that.
What is wrong with you? Are you completely out of your mind? Just look around you. There is no vision of any bloody dagger dangling anywhere near you.
Look, Begum. Look.
You are over-imagining and hallucinating things because of your overpowering fear. That's all.
No.
It's almost time for the morning asanya. It needs to be done tonight. It needs to be done tonight. I'm fed up of hearing all of your excuses.
Can I do it?
Yeah.
Can I?
गिरते हैं शेर सवारी मैदानी जंग में वो तिफल क्या गिरेंगे जो घुटनों के बल चले. Aren't you just tired? Fed up to the hilt with your relentless, meaningless fear, remorse and regret, shame and guilt. Forget redemption. It's off the shelves now. But how? How on hell will you leave with your own self? Answer me that. Answer me. I conjure you on earth, the spirits of hell, darkness, fury, blood and death. Unsex me here! Unsex me here! Help me to get rid of this soft, feminine facade and obtain a more and more ruthless nature so that I can alone go and fulfill this prophecy. What?
What are you doing? What are you doing? Stop it. Yasmin. 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 I love you. I love you. And I want to prove to you that I do. I promise that the brutal murder of your parents will be avenged, and the prophecy made by the Jinnat will not go in vain. I won't let you down. I won't. No, leave me alone. Leave me alone for some time.
Okay,
Leave me alone.
I trust you. But for the very last time, you remember that. I'm leaving. But before that, I want to share something very, very important with you. I have slipped a potion in everyone's cover tonight. So all of them are heavily intoxicated and dead asleep by now. So that no one can accuse you guilty of murder tomorrow morning when the entire incident will be revealed right in front of everyone. Tomorrow morning, we will clamor and roar with grief like all the others. So that no one can cast an inch of doubt or suspicion on either of us. Now promise me, Mia, you will be a man enough and complete the task tonight. You won't fail me tonight. You won't, right?
I promise you, Megan. I won't let you down. Now, leave me alone for some time. Leave me alone. Life is an echo, Apache. What you sow, you reap. What you give, you get back. What you send out comes back to you. Hi Allah. Hi Allah. I know not what path others may take, but relieve me from this hell, either by getting rid of this monster, or granting me death as a boon. The biggest irony of all is the one that perpetrates under the banner of law in the name of justice. Apache. Some rise by sin, others by virtue fall. Thank you, Apache. Thank you for always underestimating me, for always ignoring me, neglecting me, not seeing the worth in me, the worth that Yasmin sees as me. I have given you enough chances, Apache. Enough chances. But the more chances I've given you, the more disrespect you've reciprocated onto me. You know why? Because you've always felt that I will not walk away and let go. Hence, you've always neglected me and taken my forgiveness for granted. Today, I have no remorse, no guilt, as I have promised Yasmin that I will not sow the seeds of remorse and guilt in me and live the rest of the life under the burden of that remorse and grief. But truth be told, Appaji, I do feel that grief, that remorse in me. I do feel it. But you know what? I will just put them aside and walk on the path as I've promised Yasmin. So there will be no remorse, no grief. I say goodbye to you. I say goodbye to you. Khuda Hafiz. Khuda Hafiz, Appaji. Khuda Hafiz, Appaji. Khuda Hafiz. Appaji. 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 The Taj Badshah of Kashmir. Not anymore. Not anymore. Because I, Azhar Wahid, is the new Betaj Badshah of Kashmir. Azhar Wahid. Azhar Wahid. Begum. Yasmin. Finally, next the death of my parents. To when a we can finally return to peace.
या अल्लाह, मेरी अब्बू और अम्मी की रूह को सुकून देना, पर कि कातिल को मग़फ़िरत मत फरमाना अल्लाह, मत फरमाना।
Proved, Yasmin, that I'm not a coward. And I've been able to avenge the brutal death of your parents.
You're right. You are not. कश्मीर के हसीन वादियाँ, कश्मीर के खुले हुए नील आसमान, कश्मीर के सल्तनत, सब तुम्हारे नाम, सिर्फ और सिर्फ अज़हर वहीद के नाम।
Isn't this a sorry sight?
Sorry, son. What a foolish thing to say, my dear. I would have completed the task myself. Except that Chacha Jan looked exactly like my own father as he slipped away. Ayappo, Samar, Chacha Jan. Ayappo, Samar, Chacha Jan. But we can't afford to lose any more time. We have to manage everything around here. And we have to start by getting rid of this dagger. सोचने दो मुझे क्या करना है क्या करना है Oh yes, you can go and hide this dagger under Rustam's bed. Also don't forget to smear his bed and clothes with Chacha Jan's blood, so that it becomes easier for us tomorrow morning to frame him guilty of murder when the entire incident will get revealed right in front of everyone. And then a little water will clear us both of all the misdeeds.
We shouldn't spare Rustam. बाद में आफत आ सकता है.
Yes, ये तो मैंने सोचा ही नहीं था. Yes, उसको भी खत्म कर देते हैं. Before he can open his mouth tomorrow morning, spilling water on our dirty little secret. On our dirty little secret.
Abbaji! 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 Azar! Azar!
अब्बाजी अब्बाजी उठिए उठिए
Abbaji! अब कुछ नहीं हुआ अब्बाजी! बेटा!
बशीर भाई क्या हो? अब्बाजी
अगर क्या हो गया अब्बाजी को? किसकी नापाक नजर लग गई हमारे अब्बाजी को? No one ever told me that grief felt so much like fear.
How come Rustam's clothes are smeared in blood? सच बता रुस्तम, किसने मारा आपा जी को? सच बोल!
ऐसे नहीं होगा मेजर. We'll have to go and search his room. I'm sure we'll get some clues over there. Let me go.
रुको, मैं देखता हूँ.
मौत पे तो से डरता है चाचा जान. कैसे हो सकता है? नहीं, हमको कुछ नहीं हो सकता. झूठी है चाचा जान, झूठी है. Don't think of him as gone away. His journey has just begun. Think of him as resting peacefully, sleeping peacefully away from the sorrows and the torments of this cruel mortal world, in a place where there is warmth, comfort, and eternal sunshine. Think of him as living in the hearts of all those he has touched. Nothing love is ever lost. Every dearest Chacha Jan was loved and adored by so many. Ya Allah, मेरी चाचा जान को जन्नतुल फिरदौस नसीब फरमा. जन्नतुल फिरदौस नसीब फरमा.
उठिए बेगम उठिए. अपने आप को संभालिए, नहीं तो आपकी तबीयत खराब हो जाएगी बेगम. I don't have words to soothe your heart, but I promise you, I will not rest a moment in peace till I bring the perpetrator to justice. I promise you, Begum.
I found it! I found the murder weapon! I found the murder weapon! Right under Rustam's pillow!
What?
Yes!
साला, बेईमान, नमक हराम, जिस थाली में खाना और उसी में छेद करना. You have no right to live. You have no right to live.
Why did you do that? Why? Now we have no chance to question him and find out the actual truth.
What truth, Major? What truth? Forgive me, I've killed the traitor in fury. What else could I have done, Major? Look at that. Abbaji, like my father, lying in a pool of blood. And this perpetrator sleeping peacefully in a chamber next to his. Such traitors are not worthy of any forgiveness, Major.
He has it all now. Just as that mysterious Jinnat promised him. In fact, all his prophecies are coming true. But I'm afraid my childhood friend Azhar has led himself to the path of self-destruction by putting too much of faith in him. पहले थे होम मिनिस्टर ऑफ कश्मीर, वजीर खारजा, फिर कश्मीर के बेताज बादशाह, the future king of Kashmir. With Abbaji now gone, we have no other option but hand over the Sultanate of Kashmir in his hands. He undeniably the most able person to lead us equanis after Abbaji. But I'm afraid he's having it by all foul means.
Mia, do you remember what the Jinnat mentioned to you? Do you, or you've completely forgotten it by now? Mia, the Jinnat has hailed Bashir, our very own Bashir Bhai, as a father to a line of kings in Kashmir. So if no son of ours ever ascends to the Sultanate of Kashmir, is it because of Bashir's sons that you have killed Sher Khan, risking your life, your image, your reputation, your entire career, just for the sake of nothing, for the sake of that Bashir and his lineage? Really? No. Kuch karo is Bashir ka.
Yes.
Kuch karo, Mia.
Yes, you're right, Begum. What's the point of acquiring the throne and succession to the Sultanate if we have to live in his fear for the rest of our lives?
Exactly.
Wait. I'll send few of my trusted men tonight to get rid of Bashir and his sons. I will.
Yahi theek rahega. Yahi theek rahega.
Few days after this incident, Bashir was killed in a fake encounter by Jammu and Kashmir police on the pretext of supporting a militant uprising in Baramulla. News of Bashir's encounter spread like wildfire, arousing doubts in people's minds about Azhar's intentions. In the meanwhile, Arshad was requested not to come to India by one of Abbaji's trusted henchmen until the political turmoil died down.
I fail to understand one thing. On what grounds can Bashir Bhai be suspected of being a jihadi and killed in a police encounter when Azhar himself adorns the position of the Home Minister? Without his orders, it would be nearly impossible to carry out a mission of such significance, especially when Bashir Bhai was not a terrorist. He was an Ikhwani soldier, fighting in favor of the Indian government, supporting the Indian army for so long in tackling the political uprisings in Kashmir perpetrated by these militants. I guess there is more to it than is meeting the eyes. Even Abbaji's death was quite mysterious. Are we missing something important that we shouldn't?
I too sense a foul play in Bashir Bhai's death.
You're right. Azhar ko aane dete hain. Let's hear it directly from the horse's mouth.
Aao Azhar Bhai, aao. We are all eagerly awaiting your return. Grace us with your royal company tonight. What say, Major?
How, Azhar?
His bloodied body, slit throat. What are you doing here, Bashir? What are you doing here? I'm not responsible for your death. Believe me, I'm not responsible for your death. Take him away. I don't want to see him.
What are you saying?
I don't want to see him. Take him away.
What are you saying? You're completely out of your mind. You've forgotten that you are Shaheen. The future reborn master of this earthly paradigm. Have you forgotten that? Just look around you. Look around you. There's no vision of any bloody ghost or apparition anywhere near you. You're over-imagining and hallucinating things. Yes. Your overpowering fear of losing your one and only best friend has just taken over. You need to rest. Come. Let me help you to a retiring chamber. Come. My dear guest, I'm so sorry to inform you all that Mia has been keeping extremely unwell since the last few days, following the series of unfortunate events that have wrecked his life and his mental well-being completely. But don't you worry, I am here for him, looking after him. Right now, I will accompany him to his retiring chamber. He just needs to rest for a few days. And after that, I promise, everything will be just as fine and normal as before. But please do excuse us tonight. Please.
Go away. Go away. Go away from my sight. Your blood is cold. Your stairs are sightless. Go away, you vile shadow. Go away. How can you keep the rubies of your cheeks saying such a thing when my one disappears in astonishment?
Things? What things are you talking about? There is no one there.
Major Ratu, please don't talk to him right now. Lest he breaks down again into his fits of epileptic seizures. Just like I mentioned you earlier, Mia has been keeping extremely unwell since the past few days. And his condition is deteriorating day by day. If you all don't mind, can you please leave us alone tonight? Please excuse us tonight. Please.
Good night. We wish you better health, Azhar.
Good night.
I can't believe this. I can't. What made you act so irresponsibly tonight? Yalla. I'm so sure everyone present at the party tonight has by now started suspecting and associating us both as primal connections to all of these murders. But as usual, a real man smiles in the face of troubles, gathers strength from distress, grows brave by reflection. But none of this can be expected out of you, isn't it? Listen to me very, very mindedly. What's done cannot be undone. Cannot be undone. We can't go back to the beginning and change anything. We can't. No longer. We can't. But we can stand from here. Tonight. This very moment today. Yes. We change the end. We can, right? We can, right?
loud noises anymore with this man. I killed Bashir. Promise me. I killed Bashir. Yet today, I saw him seated on his chair with his bloody body. I killed Bashir, but not his son. We've only scorched the snake, but not killed it yet. What do you think? The major visited us to inquire about my health? Or has he started suspecting like everybody else? What do you say, Begum?
No.
What do you say?
We won't go any further with this conversation tonight. We won't. Not well, and you're worsening your situation yourself. You just need to rest for a few days to calm your mind down.
Yes.
That's all. Let me help you to retire in jail.
Yes.
There is no separation anywhere near you.
Bashir.
You know, Azhar, there are 3 signs of a hypocrite. When he speaks lies. When he makes a promise, he breaks it. And when he is trusted, he betrays his trust. I wonder why am I seeing all these 3 in you today? All of a sudden, for the very first time, my friend. The knives of betrayal and drama, they cut deep and they hurt. But they also trim away the nonsense and reveal who your true friends really are. I am by nature kind, gentle, and humane. But remember, when it comes to protecting my country and my people, fear me, for I am also the deadliest one, who is powerful and relentless. कश्मीर हमारा ही था, हमारा ही है और हमेशा रहेगा. इतिहास गवाह है. We, the Indian Army, will defeat those terrorists who are killing innocents. We will defeat those murderers who spare no faith. And if death strikes us before we prove our blood, we swear we will kill even death.
I need to see the Jinnah tonight. I need to know the worst. I'm knee deep into this ocean of blood, and I've got no way of going back. I beckon you to come and see me, the mysterious creature who belongs to this earth like us mortals, created by the Almighty Allah out of smokeless, scorching fire. I beckon you to come and see me. I beckon you to come and see me. Tell me what I need to know. I beg of you.
Beware of this Fauji Azhar. He's the only one who can lead you to your catastrophic doom. You cannot be defeated. You will not be defeated unless the Rajput soldiers come looking for you from Islamabad to Poonch. तब तक महफूज रहोगे आप. महफूज रहोगे.
Which means I'm safe. Because what you said will never happen. The Rajput soldiers will never come looking for me from Islamabad to Punch. It's impossible. Which means I'm safe. मैं महफूज था, हूँ और हमेशा के लिए रहूंगा. And I will rule over Kashmir till my last living day. But will Bashir's son ever rule over Kashmir?
Do not seek to know more, Azhar. Do not seek to know more.
I need to know. I need to know the truth. I need to see the future. Please. I beg of you. Please. Tell me.
You already know the answer, Azhar. Why show it in front of your eyes and grieve your heart? Why?
Which means Bashir's son will reign over Kashmir.
It's true. It's true. It's true.
Major Shioji Rathore was proving himself to be the ultimate stumbling block in Azhar's path of accession to the throne of Kashmir. Fueled by Jinnat's prophecy and his own insecurity centering around his power lust, Azhar finally attempts to rip this problem from its bud once and for all. He chalks out a perfect plan for killing the Major by planting a bomb under his car while he was on a holiday with his family, but unfortunately killed the rest of the family instead, which included his wife and his 5-year-old son. Meanwhile, war had started in Kargil, Dras and Batalik sectors in Kashmir. Soldiers and officers from Pakistani Northern Light Infantry had infiltrated Indian checkposts and now controlled the high-altitude bunkers. Indian Army has now set Operation Vijay into action. All soldiers are called to report to their respective commanding officers.
Major Rathore,
So,
I did not expect to see you today here in the forward post. You should have taken your bereavement leave, Major. Are you okay?
I am absolutely fine, sir. I will not be taking any bereavement leave unless and until I have avenged the death of my wife and son. Moreover, an Indian Army officer should always be on duty, whatever the circumstances, especially when the country's security is under threat.
Very well, Major. I respect your decision. But sometime allowing yourself to cry
is the scariest thing you will ever do, and the bravest too. It takes a lot of courage to face the facts, stare loss in the face, bare your heart and let it bleed. But trust me, Major, this is the only way you can cleanse your wounds and prepare them for healing, and God will take care of the rest. Having said all of that, I would like to add that personal vendetta should not jeopardize this mission. Can you carry out the mission as expected of an officer of your rank and honor?
Sir, revenge is an act of passion, and vengeance is that of justice. Injuries are revenged, while crimes are avenged.
Okay then. The battalion has got the orders to move forward to the Tolaling hilltop, but I have different orders for you. According to Corps Command, the intelligence leak which led to this whole insurgency in the valley has happened from the top brass of J&K State Administration.
Any particular suspect, sir?
Your old acquaintance, Azhar. Since he is the Home Minister, he knew sensitive information, and Corps Command believes that he is planning a direct attack on Srinagar. And you are being tasked to lead the task force from 6th Battalion stationed in Anantnag to eliminate the threat. Meet the other officers in map room at 1600 hours for operational briefing.
Yes, sir.
Gripped with paranoia and fear, possessed by her dark desires, consumed by skyrocketing ambition and eventually a tremendous sense of guilt, Yasmin now paces the floor every night, her eyes wide open even in sleep, muttering about all the horrible things she has done.
Why is it so cold? It's so dark. So dark. Dildar! Dildar! बत्ती क्यों बुझा दी? Stupid servants! Fending of my fortunes, doing nothing. So cold. Why do I suddenly hear the pacing of the dead hearts? The withered chinook leaves outside. Why? Why? Why do I suddenly hear the rustling, the growling, the howling of the cold, angry winds and the lifeless woods outside, knocking at my doorstep? Knock, knock. Knock, knock. Knock, knock. Why? Whenever I look outside through my window, I see wild shadows dancing in the darkness, creating figures to mock me, humiliate me, scare me off. They leave a laugh when they want to make me laugh. I die at them. And they scare me. And they frighten me off. Sometimes I feel I'm walking all alone in a field scattered by thorns around me. And I have to keep on trading. Because whenever I stop, I see spears and daggers running towards me to pierce my head. But my heart still keep on breathing. Oh, so do I believe. So do I believe. Because the spears and daggers I will keep treading the path laid by thorns all around me, lest I allow the spears and daggers to pierce my heart and kill me. Kill me. Who is that? Who is that? Stop! Stop screaming! Stop! Stop! Stop, you vile shadows! Stop thinking with my mind! Stop! Stop! I haven't killed your son. Trust me. I haven't killed your son. Let me go. Let me leave. Forgive me. Forgive me. Forgive me. Forgive me, Almighty Allah. Give me strength. Give me strength. Not to be better than my enemies. Not anymore. But to defeat the greatest enemy I have within. The enemy I've been harboring inside my soul for so long. Give me strength so that I can stand tall with open eyes. And when this life fades, just like the setting sun, my soul can reach you with no regret, no guilt and no shame. Revenge, retaliation, vengeance, retribution are all deceitful brothers, beguiling demons, providing justifiable explanation to a pain soul for all our losses. For all our losses. But so craftily festered away from you everything. It's worth nurturing, worth living, worth loving. I feel so alone. I feel so alone in some horribly deep way. At a flash of instant, I can see how deep this feeling of loneliness runs. For this feeling of loneliness scares the shit out of me. It's catastrophic. Claustrophobic. Why do I keep on seeing blood stains all across my floor? Am I losing my mind? Am I? You all think I'm crazy, right? You I think I'm crazy. I'm crazy. Answer to me. Stop killing me with your silence. Answer to me. Talk 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 to me. Why does the blood stain on across my floor?
Yasmin! 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 Yasmin!
Get up! Can you see the blood stains all across the floor? Can you? Get up! For how long I'm cleaning this floor and bathing this floor to keep it rid of the blood stains. But no matter how many times I'm pacing this floor, I cannot get it rid of the blood stains. You don't put out of my side! Major Ratu had a wife and a 5-year-old son.
Yes.
What have I done? What have I done? What have I done? Who would have thought the old man had so much blood
saying, Begum? What are you saying? Just get up. Get up. Begum, we've got to go. The Indian army is after us. We've got to cross the border tonight. Get up. Get up. Get up. Hurry up. Hurry up, Begum. Hurry up.
Will my hands be never be clean? You know, whenever I smell my hands, I smell of blood. Even the holy waters of the Chilla won't be able to get my hands rid of the blood stains. All the exotic spices of Arabia couldn't sweeten this little hand of mine. I don't want to die. Why do you want to put me to sleep? Get away from me! Get away from me!
Wait.
Protect me! Save me! I don't want to die.
You'll not die, Begum. Trust me. Trust me. Nothing will happen to you till I'm alive. Nothing. And there is no blood anyway. Look. Not even a drop anyway. You're just hallucinating. Look at me. Look at me, Begum. I'm walking through the valley of the death, and yet I'm fearless. I'm fearless. You know why? Because you're by my side. तुम्हें कुछ नहीं होगा, बेगम. कुछ नहीं होगा. कुछ नहीं होगा.
I'm tired of fighting. Tired of hurting. Tired of the regrets that never cease to leave me. And the guilt I cannot change. Sometimes I feel I don't want to leave. I don't want this life. Not anymore. Not anymore. Morning, noon and night, I keep on hearing voices. Little voices. Whispering inside my head. Happening inside my soul. You should have never been born. Hey, you should have never been born.
Begum.
Today I wish one of those voices to come true. To come true.
Begum. The darkest part of the night is just before dawn. And I promise you, dawn is not too far away. Not too far away. No storm is permanent. And this too shall pass. Have faith in me, Begum. Have faith in me. We are not alone. Nothing will happen to us. Nothing will happen to us.
Whenever you are guilty, it's not the sins that you hate, but you hate yourself from the deepest core of your heart. Romeo, can you see the white clouds floating across the horizon to us? Not to bear rain, but to usher thunderstorm. Not again, not anymore. But to add colors to my twilight sky. Whenever you wish to see me, feel me, just look at the sunset sky. For I will be there, watching over you.
The setting sun whispers our hope for tomorrow. Begum.
Firdaus, Ruhi Aminastu.
No, Begum. No.
There is ever
No.
heaven on earth.
No, Begum. No, Begum. Don't go. Begum. Yasmin. No. Ya Allah.
Azhar Wahid, your time is up. Get ready.
Go back, Major. Go back. I've shed enough of your family's blood. What do you want now? Vengeance? Huh? Forget about it. We are only ordinary mortal human beings who seek vengeance under the banner of justice. If justice was all about vengeance, then more justice would breed more vengeance, creating a cycle of pain. I bear a charmed life, Major. No one can ever harm me. And finally, I will never kiss the ground in front of the Indian Army. Never.
Azhar Wahid, don't ever mistake my silence for ignorance, my calmness for acceptance, and my kindness for weakness. I am a sheepdog. I live to protect the flock and confront the wolf. Serving in the Indian Army is like serving in something greater than you and your family. That is none other than your nation. It is living a life less ordinary. But self-serving men like you would never understand that. And what did you just say? Vengeance, right? That sounds so mean and rude. That's why I prefer to call it returning the favor. And even if I have to die tonight, I know for sure I will not die in an accident or due to a disease. I will go down in glory. Either I will go back after hoisting the tricolour here, or I will go back wrapped in it. Either way, I will go back for sure.
मेजर, अल्लाह के भेजे हुए फरिश्ते कभी झूठ नहीं बोलते. According to the Jinnat's prophecy, I will remain invincible till the Rajput soldiers come looking for me from Islamabad to Punj, which is impossible. And who's going to make this possible? You, Major? Never. I will rule over Kashmir till my last living day. मैं महफूज था, हूँ और हमेशा के लिए रहूँगा.
Azhar Wahid, you're absolutely right. बिल्कुल सही हो तुम. अल्लाह के भेजे हुए फरिश्ते कभी झूठ नहीं बोलते. And it seems I have to trigger your general knowledge a little. The Islamabad that the Jinnat mentioned to you in his prophecy is not the capital of Pakistan. You may have forgotten that the other name of Anantnag is Islamabad. The name given to it by Islam Khan, who was the governor of Kashmir during the Mughal rule in the late 17th century. And from that Islamabad, I have come with the 6th Battalion of the Rajputana Rifles. Just for you, Azhar. Just for you. I have waited this long. When justice will win here. When our beloved Kashmir would get scoured of homicidal people like you. May Allah have mercy on you, Azhar. Because today, I want... Alvida, Azhar. Alvida.